Hello there everyone, welcome back to James Redmond TV and welcome to another Redmond Roundup, the show where we give you all your latest news and updates on this show right now. Well, Liverpool and football updates on this show. Nearly got it wrong. That's how you know I've been absent for a week. I'm making mistakes. But of course, if you enjoyed today's Redmond Roundup, then smash a like, but only if you enjoy. And let's get into today's Redmond Roundup. So breaking news just before I start the video, Manchester City are set to make an offer for Harry Kane that Spurs cannot refuse. Well, actually, Daniel Levy is looking like he still will refuse this offer of what is looking to be around 100 million, well, upwards of around 100 million, as well as a few players being included in the deal. Now, this is according to Fabrizio Romano, the main man. And when I saw this again, it was literally just broke as I was about to press record. I already had a video planned and everything. And then I saw it and then I wanted to bring it to you. What do you think about this news? Do you think Spurs will sell? And if they do sell, will that be the right decision? 100 million is a lot of damn money. And when you're Spurs, with the position that they've been in, with the stadium and stuff, it's hard to turn that down. And when there's a possibility that players can be included in that, Manchester City have some good players. They have literally world-class players all over the bench. So this would probably be a... Not like, a deal that I can't refuse, because it looks like Levy still will refuse the deal. But I'm saying it's going to be tempting. And that's the thing about Manchester City. They have the funds and they have the assets being the players, to be able to dangle a carrot and be like, yeah, Levy, come on, lads. Even a stubborn cunt like Levy, they'll still be like, yeah, we'll lure you in into the attraction of what we want to achieve. And Harry Kane to Manchester City makes sense. It makes sense with the fact he needs trophies and they need a striker. Sergio Aguero's just gone. He wants to leave. It's just everything fits perfectly about Harry Kane going to there. Also, what other club in the Premier League can afford Harry Kane? I'll tell you the answer. Man United, who aren't winning trophies, and that's why Kane wants to leave. And then Chelsea, who, by the way, is a rival of the club that Harry Kane currently plays for. And some people might say, James, that doesn't have nothing to do with it. But I think it does. I think Harry Kane still cares about his legacy. And that's why Man City makes the most sense. No one cares if you move to Man City. I mean, we cared when Sterling moved to Man City, but not necessarily for the club that he went to. There was other reasons, external factors. Harry Kane going to City, no one hates that. Even Spurs fans can't say nothing about that. So if this deal does get put, and it's not done, this is just now sort of planting the seed of this deal being made, because we've been expecting Manchester City to make a big bid for either Harry Kane or Jack Grealish. Now it's looking like they're going in the direction of Harry Kane, and I want to know your thoughts in the comments down below. Right now, next in the news, we've got Daka rejecting Liverpool Football Club for Leicester City. Now, Daka is valued at just £20 million, or just under £20 million. He's 22 years of age. Last season, he played 42 games, 34 goals and 12 assists for Salzburg, and that's in all competitions. Now, according to Fabrizio Romano, the club and the player have verbally agreed a deal until 2026. A fee is still set to be agreed by both clubs. This deal is looking like it's more than likely done. I've had the Leicester fans coming on my videos of Daka to Liverpool is nearly a done deal, yeah, because I know loads, don't I? This was a little bit of a surprise, I'm not going to lie. It kind of came out of nowhere, but hindsight is always a beautiful thing, and hindsight has told me it's actually not that surprising. The reasoning of why Daka might choose, or has basically chosen Leicester over Liverpool, is based on the fact of game time. He's chose game time. That's something that Leicester can offer Daka, opposed to what Liverpool can offer. We can say all we want, we need a striker who can score goals. But we've got someone like Divock Origi there, who, yes, he's never proven he's a 20-goal-a-season striker, but it's because he's never been given the chance. And whenever Origi has been given a chance of a run of games, I'm sorry, people, whether you like Origi or you don't, but he scores goals. It's been proven in the spells of when he does get consistent run of games. So that's why I'm not necessarily surprised, but I'm also kind of happy, because I don't think Daka was the man for Liverpool, but I'm sure there will be some Liverpool fans who kind of feel like we've maybe missed one here just because we've let him go to Leicester. But if there is any Leicester fans or neutrals in general, let me know what you think about this transfer. You cannot deny his numbers. He has got some great numbers. Not as good as Haaland's, but they don't really have to be, you know. If you're not a better striker than Erling Haaland, then that does not mean you're shit. It's just one of them things. He came out of the blue moon, and that was just the way it was. Very interesting piece of news, though, when I saw it. Again, from a Liverpool fan, don't really care. But I thought, you know what? Leicester City, they need a striker. This is an alright option. They're not going to be breaking the bank for Daka as well. How will he do in the Premier League? And furthermore, if he does have a good season, then maybe we can go in for him in the future. But I just felt there was too little information to really commit to this signing, as he's going to be our number 9 going forward. Now, Manchester United are still negotiating a deal for Jadon Sancho with Dortmund. Now, for those who do not know, Dortmund are still, they're willing to sell Jadon Sancho, but they're going to obviously be reluctant, as Sancho is one of the best assets that Dortmund do possess. He will cost in the region of around 75 to 90 million. Dortmund want to lead more towards the 90, and again, rightly so. Someone like Jadon Sancho, with the quality and with the age that he is, you should really be wanting a sum around that figure. United, of course, being the cheapskates that they are, they want to get that deal lower. So according to Fabrizio Romano, this is a deal that is still likely to be complete because the player and United itself have agreed a deal, but it's just the clubs. Now, people say to me, James, why would Sancho go to Manchester United if they're not going to be winning trophies? Well, there's actually loads and loads of reasons. If you think about it, for Jadon Sancho, if he goes to Manchester United, he's not necessarily expected to win trophies or expected to win them trophies. Why? Because they've already got a Paul Pogba, they've already got a Bruno Fernandes, and even they aren't winning them trophies. So why would a 23-year-old be the difference of that? That's just one thing. But if he does go there and they don't win trophies, it's not really reflecting bad on Sancho, because like I've just said, they weren't winning anyway. Not a dig, it's a fact. But say if Sancho does go there and he does win trophies, that's also very good on him. He's just went to Manchester United and he's made them great again. He's made them boss. That also could happen as well. So it could go one or two ways. Either way, it doesn't end too bad for Jadon Sancho. Now, why else is this good? He's going to make a lot of money. He's going to be paid fuck ton of wages, so that is not a bad thing at all for a young player of his age. It's always good to make a little bit of money. And furthermore, the last reason, it's going to grow his brand. And regardless what you want to say, footballers, they've only got this football career for a short space of time. It's like MMA fighters. Make yourself a name while you can. So for when you retire, you get them brand deals and you're still relevant, as a lot of people would say. Jadon Sancho, he's very relevant right now. He's a very talented footballer. Utilise that. Some people would say, oh, he goes to United, he won't win any trophies. Well, I say, if he does go to United, whether he wins trophies or not, it's kind of like the Memphis Depay effect. It's not going to ruin his career. It's only going to improve his brand. And you have still got to worry about brand. Memphis Depay is one of them. He was smashing it for PSV. I think he won the league before he left PSV or something like that. Great player. Joined United. Didn't really show like he had a lot in the tank. Left United and then now he's at Barcelona. You know what I'm saying? Like, things can work out. It doesn't mean if he goes to United and it's a failure, then he's completely shit. It's like Paul Pogba. He has a great career at Juventus. If he left United, he'd probably do well again, just because he'll be given the freedom in a different team. But that is why I think this would actually be a good move, opposed to all the people saying, oh, but United don't win trophies. You've got to look into it a little bit more. But let me know what you think. If there's any United fans, is this the signing that you want? And of course, anyone wants Jadon Sancho. But I ask that because United also need to improve other positions. So I'm just genuinely curious to hear what you think. And the last thing that I want to talk about before we end today's Redmond Roundup is AC Milan are losing 3 humongous stars, humongous stars as a matter of fact. So they've just signed Tomori from Chelsea for 28 million, which I think is absolutely brilliant, because I think Tomori, out of all the fit English centre-backs, he's probably the second or third best centre-back. Maybe the third best behind Maguire and Stones. If Joe Gomez was fit, then of course he's above him as well. That being said, Tomori, a great player, should have been at the Euros, but has now just signed for AC Milan. Now, that's not what I'm here to talk about. Even though they've just brought in Tomori, they're also going to let go Donnarumma, who's set to complete a medical at PSG. They're going to be letting go of Çalhanoğlu, who they haven't been able to agree or extend a contract with, and his contract is running out this summer. And Inter Milan have now came in, and it looks like he could go to Inter Milan for free. And you know Çalhanoğlu, he might not be, a world beater week in, week out, but he can still take a free kick, and he's been a massive part to that AC Milan team. Another player who's been a massive part of that AC Milan team is, what's his name? It's not Christian Zelo. Delo, but what's his first name? Is it Christian Delo? I don't know, but Delo. I don't know about Delo, but you know about Delo. Delo is going to be joining Manchester United yet again at the end of this season. So he's only been out on loan at AC Milan, is what I'm trying to say, without trying to mumble-jumble me words. He's going to go back to Man United because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer liked the way he performs. And I like Delo, so I think that would be a smart move for United to keep hold of him. And maybe in a year's time, if he's still not good enough, then you can sell him, because he has got now a good season with AC Milan where he played very, very good going forward and going back. So again, United fans, there's been quite a lot of United news in this video. Let me know what you think about that, because I think he would be a good player for you. Donnarumma going to PSG is always going to be a massive move. No matter where Donnarumma ended up, it was always going to be a huge move. Gini Wijnaldum went there as well. PSG have made a few big signings. I mean, even Depay going to Barcelona was another piece of big breaking news throughout the week. But people, that is going to be the end of this Redmond roundup. Again, we had to get through a lot of what we were going to talk about. Oh no, actually, I'm chatting shit. There's one more thing that I want to talk about before the end of this video, and this isn't going to be edited, so we're going into the next topic, but we're going to keep it rolling. I want to talk about England, and I want to talk about the Euros specifically, and the reason why is because, again, I haven't really been posting recently, but I want to just give my opinion on Gareth Southgate. Now, if you watch me and rants, for example, on our show, then you'll know my opinion on Gareth Southgate. For those who don't, I don't want him to be the England manager. Reason being is because he's not that great. He's really, really not. Like, he doesn't take any risks, and with no risks, you are not going to get any rewards unless you have the best players in the world, which, even though we have good players, England do not have the best squad in world football. It's just a fact. And that's not the problem that I have. I don't even have a problem with the fact I don't think we're going to win the Euros. I just like the idea of giving yourself the best possible chance. And when I see Raheem Sterling starting over a Sancho and a Grealish, that's one thing that I kind of have a problem with. And it's not even necessarily Sterling, because Sterling's very good at stretching the defence, and that's what you need sometimes in certain games. So you can't take that away from Sterling. But then you're using Phil Foden on the other side, the wing of the pitch, when he's at number 10, and then you're using Mason Mount, who, yes, can create, but you're using him slightly deeper, and then you're leaving your two most creative players in Jack Grealish and Jadon Sancho on the bench. Again, in games where you need creativity, you're leaving your two most creative players on the bench. It just doesn't add up for me, and it's surprising to see that there's not as many people who are against Gareth Southgate than for. I just don't understand. What has he proven in his previous managerial career, which I believe was at like Middlesbrough or something? What has he proven to necessarily earn that England job? Because let's be honest, he only got that England job because, we needed a manager. There was something weird with Sam Allardyce at the time, so we needed to appoint someone very, very quick. We appointed him. He done okay in the Euros. Not good, okay. Was it the Euros or the World Cup? Might have been the World. I don't care. He's never won anything. He's never proved it. He's never played exciting football. And now, with another tournament under his belt, he's not starting his best players. Now, I'm hearing rumours that they're going to start against Czech Republic in our final group stage game. Doesn't matter. Little too late. You drop 2 points against Scotland, which is not good enough. And Scotland turned up. But that was a massive game for them. It shouldn't have been that big for us. But because it's in the Euros, you start your best players. If you want to win games, you start your best players. We never won that game. We got away with Croatia. We never won that game. That's why I don't think we're going to go far in this. I can see us getting knocked out of the round of 16. Especially if we get one of them big teams out of the group of death. That would not be ideal. But just the thoughts on the Euros overall. Italy have been smashing it. Turkey have been just shite. A lot of people were saying they were going to be the underdogs. I was one of them people who was not really in the hype for Turkey. I know they have a few good centre-backs, but I just didn't really feel... I thought they were overrated, is what I'm trying to say. Italy have impressed me, though. Like I said, they just seem like the Chelsea of this tournament. Just very organised, very hard to beat. Even though they might not have the best players scattered around the pitch, it's still not, like France are the Man City and Chelsea are the Italy. Everyone thinks France are going to win it, but Italy are the ones that really, when you talk about a dark horse, Italy are the definition of a dark horse right now. I'm going for them to win the whole damn thing. France obviously have just drew to Hungary as well. I saw Saeed's reaction on Robbie's channel. That was priceless. So many crazy things have happened in this tournament, and I want to know your thoughts on everything in the comments down below. But again, people, the Redmond roundups are back. They are in charge, and they are back on a daily basis. Instead of doing them every day, I'm going to do one on Monday, on Wednesday, and on Friday. If there's any breaking news on a Tuesday or Thursday, then that'll just be a breaking news video. But also, I'm going to try and start doing a few live shows again with other people. So if you want to see that, let me know who you want me to get on the channel in the comments, and maybe I can get that to happen. Again, thank you for bearing with me throughout the week that I've had off. it has officially been a week, you know, sometime right now. And I do appreciate that everyone does stick by, because everyone has been sending me messages, wishing me well. And it really does mean a lot. So thank you so much, people. Thank you for watching this video. And again, only if you enjoyed, then smash a like. But anyway, I'll see you all later. Peace out.